I am the Miss Toni, founder of Dazzle, Baby Ballerina Certified, and you are watching Shifting the Paradigm.
You're gonna be popular. You're gonna be
Hey guys, this is Miss Toni, and we're here at Dazzle, Baby Ballerina Certified Dance Studio. Let's take a tour. Come on in.
I'll help you be popular. I'll help you be popular. I'll help you be popular.
We are here on Shifting the Paradigm with the Miss Toni of Dazzle. So can you tell us a little bit about Dazzle, what it is, and what you do?
Okay, so Dazzle is a preschool early childhood ballet program that I created about 10 years ago. And I am the owner and founder. I created this program for little girls because there was a desire and a need to teach and reach out to the little bitty dancers.
Okay.
So that's why I created Dazzle.
So the little bitty dancer, so what age group do you typically work with or teach?
So now we start them at 18 months. I used to start them at 12 months, but we go from 18 months all the way up to 9 years old. Yeah, and we teach in that range.
Okay. Is that pretty challenging because they are very young?
Yes, it is challenging. You have to have a lot of patience, and you have to give yourself grace because you don't know what you're going to get when they come into the studio. So you have to adjust and readjust and adjust again and readjust. But I can tell you from personal experience, it is very rewarding, very rewarding.
Okay, what are some of the rewards that you would say?
Just to see the growth, especially like the babies that I've had since they were 12 months. Now a lot of the girls, they are 5, 6, and 7, and 8 years old. And so I've seen the growth, the maturity in them, and the process of it. So it's not like, okay, you bring them in at 12 months and they're walking on their toes and jumping and leaping, but to just see the movement milestones. That's it, the movement milestones. And that's the thing that we can't always video or have a video about it because it's something that we really experience the process more than anything.
Awesome. That's great. So what actually inspired you to get into this field?
Oh, the inspiration. So I was 6 years old and we were driving down Pendleton in Orange Mound, and I remember being in the back seat of my mom's. It was a blue Ford. I don't know what type of car, but it was a Ford. And I saw some slippers at a church on Pendleton. And I looked at those slippers and I said, Mom, I want to take ballet. And she was like, oh, Toni. Mommy doesn't have the money. And at 6 years old, that was a dream that I always wanted, but I had to wait. And it wasn't until the age of 23 when I took my first ballet class. So that dream and those slippers that I saw at 6, it never left. I just had to wait until I had the money to take class on my own. So I was literally 23 years old taking class, ballet class with 5-year-olds.
Wow.
Yes. And at that point, God gave me this vision, this purpose, and I knew he was telling me, this is it, this is where I want you. And I didn't fully understand it. Fast forward now 12 years later, and this is what I'm doing.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It is.
And it's also really awesome to see a beautiful, ambitious, young black woman like yourself doing what you do, encouraging and teaching these young girls. So is the majority of your class or your students, are they young black girls?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say 99% of my students are African American girls. Yeah.
Okay.
Or minority girls.
How does that feel?
It feels great. It feels good to have a place where they can come where the majority of all the girls, they look like them, you know, especially in terms of size. I have girls that come in that are not as tiny and petite, and I know if they were somewhere else, they would feel different. They would feel like an outcast, and here we don't do that. Whatever makes them comfortable, I adjust, my teachers adjust, our parents adjust, we all adjust to make sure that they're comfortable at all times.
So how many teachers do you actually have?
So right now it's me, and then I have 2 other teachers, Miss Emily and Miss Ayana, and they are the best.
Okay. And your students, how do they apply, or how do you acquire your students?
So our program, we enroll year long. As long as we have space for the girls, we allow them to come into the program. So our cutoff is normally around January or February of each year, because we have to have time to get the girls prepared for the recital. And our recital is normally annually in every June or July. And so at that point, we stop accepting babies until after the recital. And then after that, we continue to accept students.
Okay, that's great information. This is a beautiful studio. Like, this is amazing.
You
like,
love it, yeah.
I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Is this all done by sponsors, or how do you have sponsorship?
I would love sponsorship, guys, but no. Our actual landlord, our landlord actually did this for us.
Wow.
So that was a blessing in itself. The broker at the time where I was trying to find space when I was leaving the Hickory Ridge Mall, it was like favor.
Okay.
You know, God stepped in, and I met with the landlord, his son, and they pretty much built this out for me.
Wow.
From everything you see besides the mirrors on the wall and the ballet bar, they did this for me. They did.
So you were at the Hickory Ridge Mall.
I was at the Hickory Ridge Mall 3 years. So prior to being here, I've been here a little over a year now, and then the Hickory Ridge Mall before here. And then before the Hickory Ridge Mall, I was in White Station Church of Christ Church for 5 years. So we have been progressing.
Okay.
Yes, certainly.
So would you say that there is a big difference being in the mall and being here in your own actual space?
Yes, there's a big difference. And the difference is I have more freedom.
Yes.
Freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And then I'll tell you this, in terms of the location, it's better for parents, to get here. And most of the students that I had been teaching, even though I was in the Hickory Ridge Mall, they were coming from Cordova and Germantown and Bartlett and Arlington, and it was a mighty stretch for them. So being in this central location, it has allowed us to be, more accessible.
Okay.
So yes.
And do you have any advice that you would give to young aspiring ballerinas that may be that same little girl that you were riding down the street wanting to do ballet?
I'll tell you, girls, never give up. And I know it sounds so cliche. People say never give up on your dreams. It may not always happen when you want it to happen, but it will happen. And I'm a testament to know that it will happen. It will happen, and it will change your life, because it changed my life. And I tell people all the time that teaching these girls is not just teaching ballet. It's a ministry, and it's a gift, and everybody doesn't have this gift. And there are dancers that have had a 20, 30, 40-year career, and I can attest to you, they cannot do this. It's a different level of, I'll say, anointing that you have to teach this age group. And so I'm just grateful, and I'm blessed about it. But, for the girls that want to do this, it doesn't matter when you start. You don't have to start at 2. You don't have to start at 6. You can start at 13. You can start at 25. It just depends on how much are you determined to see your dreams come true.
Would you like to give any of the social media handles that people may be able to follow?
You guys can follow us on Instagram at Dazzle_Baby Ballerina Certified. On Facebook, we are just Dazzle. So type in Dazzle, you'll see this pink logo with this ballerina girl with this pretty natural hair. And you can find us on the website. You can either type in dazzlecreativedance.com, or you can type in www.babyballerinacertified.com. So either way, you can find us there.
Awesome. That is so awesome. So I would just like to thank you, really, just from the bottom of my heart, for being here. And being such an inspiration to these young African-American girls.
Yes.
Because I can just see your dream has come to fruition,
It has.
and you are helping other young girls whose dreams were probably the same as yours, riding in their car with your mother.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So keep up the great work. You're doing wonderful things here in the city of Memphis, and I salute you and just want you to keep shining, keep grinding, and keep winning.
That's right. Thank you. And guys, I wanted to let you know we are reading Gigi's Little Dreamer. It is by Carmen Maples, and Carmen is a Memphis native. You guys can find this book on Amazon. And also, guys, this piece here, this beautiful ballerina piece, is done by Original Art. She is an artist located here in Memphis, and we had a piece to put in our studio. They were actually raffling off, so make sure you guys check her out on Facebook as well.
You're gonna be